we will start with a clean face, and you're going to use some sort of eye base ideally to hold the eyeshadow on throughout the entire recital or performance. And then you're going to take a fluffy eyeshadow brush with the lightest pearl white color, and you're just going to tap across the entire lid from brow bone to crease to lid. Then you're going to take a small crease brush, and you are going to use this purpley brown color, and you are going to start at the corner of the eye and make like a windshield wiper motion through the center of the crease, and then V down towards the corner of the lid. And you do want to start with the shadow in the corner because that'll be the darkest point. The first place you hit the lid with your brush is the darkest point of color. And then you can take a clean shadow brush and just kind of blend all that together so it's not so harsh. And you can actually take a little bit of this light gray taupey color in the inner corner of the lid and drag that through. And that'll just give it a nice soft finished look. To intensify this company look, we're going to use the black and the plum shade together to just create a little bit more of an intense smoky eye. And we're going to just go back in, starting at the corner of the eye, and windshield wiper through the crease, and then in a V-like motion down to the edge, down through the lid. And then you can take this taupey color and again just kind of blend everything out and soften it so it all marries together. When you do the eyeliner, you can use a liquid liner or a felt tip liner. And the felt tip is a little bit easier to use. What you're going to do is just start from the inner corner of the eye, and you can draw on just like a pen. You're going to want to use short, soft strokes to create your line. And then go to kind of the point of her smoky eye and create a wing. And same thing over here. Start at the corner of the smoky eye and just drag it down to create a wing. And then before moving on, we can clean up any fallout from the shadow. And you can just use a makeup wipe or a Q-tip and some eye makeup remover. Go ahead and look up. And you just wipe any excess away. And actually, sometimes you can use this to really sharpen up your shadow line as well. From this point, you can go ahead and apply moisturizer. Sometimes I'll do it before I even do the eyes, but a lot of times you're wiping a lot of that away, so it's easier just to do it after you complete the eye. And you can just use a flat tip foundation brush or a fluffy foundation brush. It creates a nice barrier between the makeup and the skin, and also it helps the makeup go on a little smoother and more even. Then you're going to move to concealer, and you will take a flat concealer brush, and you can use kind of the lighter and a little bit of the dark, and you just want to get right into the lash line and drag that out almost through the cheekbone because it'll give it kind of a nice highlight when you're blending into the foundation. And then you could kind of leave it as you apply your tinted moisturizer. This is what I use for a foundation. So you want to go back to your fluffy foundation brush, and you could just kind of dab it all over the face and then go back and blend. And when blending, you want to make sure that you're getting right into the hairline, through the ear, in the chin and neck. And then you can start kind of blending out the concealer into the foundation. And then right from here, I go into bronzer and blush. A bronzer is optional, but it just kind of helps contour and carve out the face, again, just giving it that much more dimension from stage. So you could just kind of follow the curve of her cheekbone and up through the temple and just create kind of a C-like motion under the cheekbone and up through the temple. And then you can use the same angled blush brush and go right into the blush. And you can just kind of tap it right under the cheekbone, and then in a circular motion kind of work your way up through the temple a little bit. But you want to stay right on the apple of the cheek for the most part. You do want to set the face with a setting powder. It will not only set the makeup, but it will also just blend out any harsh lines from the contour and the blush, just giving everything a soft, finished look. And then you can go back into her brows. This is a brow and a wax, and it'll help just obviously darken the brow, but also hold the hairs in place. And then from this point, we are ready for lashes. To apply the mascara, you're going to have your dancer look down, and you are just going to apply some mascara. I hold the brow bone because it kind of helps lift the lid, and you can get in there better without jeopardizing the rest of her face. And the biggest thing to false lashes is you do need to trim them, especially for the young girls. They are going to be too long. So make sure that you measure them properly. And to do so, you just hold them up to the eye lid, and you want to start like a 1/4 of an inch in from the lash line, because if they're right to the inner corner, they will poke and irritate your dancer. You're just going to want to try and get a small bead of glue across the entire strip. And you do want to fan it a little bit. You want the glue to be a little tacky. And then you're going to want to use either your fingertips and or a tweezer. And then you're going to want to just massage it right into the lid. So starting from the outside corner and then working your way across the lid, you just want to massage it into the lash line. And then you could use your tweezers or your fingertip just to really kind of smush it right into the lash line to make sure that it's adhered properly. At this point, it's a good idea to kind of just redraw your liner. This is another optional piece. It's a lip liner, but I do suggest using a lip liner because it will hold on, the color will hold on a little bit better throughout the day than the lipstick. And when I line the lips, I follow the natural line of the lip. I don't try and draw outside the line and create some sort of crazy lip shape that's not there. But I do line the lip in its entirety. And then when applying the lipstick, you can use a lip brush or you can just apply the lipstick. I do think the lip brush is a little bit easier to get in the shape of the lips without making any mishaps. So then the last step is adding a little bit of glitter for some pizzazz. And you're just going to apply, again, a fluffy shadow brush. I used a spray bottle and just gave it a little bit of spray with water to help hold the glitter close. And you're going to go right across the brow bone and just really tap it on there. And then a little bit through the inner crease. You could also do a little bit on the cheekbones as like a highlighter. And that is your competition look.